Hello friends, today we will discuss about the topic what happens when two dissimilar diseases meets together in the nature in the human being. When two natural conditions they are present in human being which are dissimilar to one another, that we are going to see from the aphorism number 36 onward. In these conditions, the three examples, the three conditions we are going to discuss. In the 36, we will see the first condition when two dissimilar conditions they are present in human being. If the old one is strong, it will keep away the new dissimilar disease. If that person he is having in himself the existence of old strong disease, it will not allow the new dissimilar disease to manifest in himself. Means if that person he is already suffering from one natural disease which is of a stronger character, it will not allow the new coming disease to manifest in that person, because the strong intensity of the previous disease it is going to repel the newly coming disease. This is the first condition. In the 38, 37, 39, I have purposefully leave because we are going to discuss about the allopathic conditions. In the 36, we have seen the first condition. In the 38, we will discuss the second condition about two dissimilar diseases if they are present in the human being. New strong disease it is there, and this new strong disease it is going to suppress the old disease which is present in that person, and that is dissimilar to the previous one, and it is not going to remove the previous disease. New strong disease it is coming there. This person he is having existence of two natural conditions. The previously existing disease it is of weak intensity, and the newly coming disease it is of a stronger intensity. The new stronger disease it will suppress the old disease. The person he is getting manifested by the new strong disease, and this new strong disease it will suppress the old one which was present in that person. This new strong disease it is not going to cure, it is not going to remove the previous disease. That is the second condition we have seen. And in the 40 we are going to discuss the third condition, what happens when two dissimilar diseases they mix together in the nature. The third condition it is the new disease if it is coming there in that person, that new disease it is acting for a long period in that person. The person he is having existence of previous disease, and after the long action of that new disease, both of these two diseases they are going to join one another. There is a formation of complex disease in that person. What is the condition in that person? Person himself he is suffering from the old disease, the new disease it is coming in that person which is of a dissimilar character. This new disease it is acting for a long period, and after that long action both of these diseases they are getting joined to one another, and there is a formation of double disease. There is a complex disease formed in that person, and after the formation of this complex disease, the manifestations of these two diseases they are getting occupied for their own systems, their own places. Means in the 40 there is a formation of complex disease, and in this complex disease, the two diseases, they are acting there separately by the occupying their own organs, their own places. So in this way, the three conditions we have seen. The first condition in the 36 we have seen, the old one is strong and it is not going to allow to act for the new disease. The 38, the new disease, it is strong and it is going to suppress the old disease, it is not going to remove the old disease. And in the 40, we have seen the formation of complex disease, it is there after the long action of new disease. So these are the three conditions we have discussed about what happens when two dissimilar diseases meets together in the nature. Now, as we have seen the three conditions, in the same way, after the discussions of the three conditions, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann has explained about the allopathic treatments or about the unhomeopathic treatments, what they are going to carry in the human being after the treatment. In the 36, we have seen the old disease, it is stronger, it is going to repel the newly coming disease, it is not going to allow to act him. In the same way, if the unhomeopathic treatment, if it is not in a too violent character, the chronic diseases remains as it is. If the homeopathic treatment they have not given to those persons, another treatment they have been used in that person, they may be the allopathic treatment, they may be the unhomeopathic treatment. And when this unhomeopathic treatment they have been used in that person, these unhomeopathic treatment, if they are not of too violent character, they are not going to remove, they are not going to cure the chronic conditions. These chronic conditions after the treatment also by these unhomeopathic treatments, they are remaining as it is there. The disease, it is remaining as it is. In the 36, we have seen the chronic disease which is of a previously existing in that person, it is not going to allow the newly coming disease. And in the 39, as we have seen in the 38, the second condition, the violent allopathic treatments, they are going to suppress chronic disease. In the 38, we have seen the newly coming disease, it is going to suppress the previously existing disease. In the same way, the violent allopathic medicines, as they are administered in that person laterally, these lateral administration of violent allopathic treatments, they are going to suppress the previously existing chronic conditions. And after the suppression of these chronic conditions, they will get suppressed for a period, for month, for year. But after the finishing of the influence of that medicines, these chronic conditions, they will get aroused in that person with vigorous energy, means they will become back. And in the 41, we are going to discuss, because of allopathic treatments, the patients of chronic disease gets double disease. In the 40, we have seen there is a formation of complex disease. In the 40, the third condition, we have seen the formation of complex disease. In the 41 and in the 42, we are going to see that in the same manner, if these allopathic treatment they have been given to the patients, they are suffering from chronic diseases, they are not going to cure the chronic conditions, but because of the influence of these allopathic substances, there is formation of double or complex disease. And these diseases, the previously existing disease, and because of the allopathic influence, there is a formation of new condition which is abnormal to that person. And this condition, which we calling as a double disease or the complex disease, both of these conditions, they are going to occupy their space. these two conditions, they will occupy their manifested organs or their systems separately. So that is the action of those two diseases in that person when there is formation of double disease or complex disease. In this way, we have seen from the aphorism number 36 the conditions of two dissimilar diseases, and comparatively the three conditions we have seen about the natural condition. What happens when two natural diseases which are of dissimilar character, they are coming in that person. These three conditions we have compared with the unhomeopathic treatment or the allopathic treatment. In short, there is no cure by the allopathy in any condition, or there is no cure by the nature itself also. In the previous aphorism, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann has said that nature itself, it cannot cure the disease in this way as the homeopathic treatment. It is going to be cure the human being permanently. Thank you.